What's happening with Lisa? Okay, so today it's kind of a something I wanted to share. I make a pretty mean rib. I've shared it with a few people, and I'm going to share my, I guess you will, secret recipe on what's happening with Lisa. So over here, I've got two things of ribs. You'll see right here. My seasoning that I put, dry seasoning, would be the Tony Chachere. And then I like the stubs. Now, the stubs is delicious, sweet heat, so it's going to be a little spicy with the way that I set this up. So what I'm going to do is unwrap these, season them up, stick them in a pan, and then I'm going to tell you the next step. So before I get started, what I like to do is flip them over because I have a hard time getting that skin off. So I just score it a whole bunch so that it will absorb through and cook through that. So that's what I do. Now I'm going to get ready to season it. Okay, so what I like to do here is I like to split them up so that they're easier to handle. And you'll see what I do at the ending process of this. I also want to do a shout out. This is my new knife right here. Little shout out. Here, let me do it this way. Little shout out. So I really like small businesses. And I stopped at a small business in Heber City. And it's called Timber Knives. And man, I got set up with some good knives, and I got some steak knives that all go with the same one, and this is called Zwilling, Z-W-I-L-L-I-N-G. Man, it just cuts. This is the best knife I think I've ever had. Just cuts so nice through this. And then the next thing I'm going to get ready to do is I'm getting ready to put them in my pan, which you'll see right here. And what I like to do is, here's my sweet heat. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to start, let me start with the back first. And I just like to squirt it on as much as I can. Now there's going to be several times that I squirt barbecue sauce on, but right now I'm just going to do the bottom. Nope, well I guess I could do the top right here. Let me see if I can't turn this so you can see what it looks like in that pan right there. So I've just got a little barbecue sauce on it. Back side first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in my, I have a, I'll think of what that's called too, a convection with a V, a convection oven. And I like to cook them first on that. Then I come back after cooking them on that, and then I put them on my grill. Now normally I put them on the grill with charcoal, but this time I'm making them just on my new grill because I just got the Nexgrill. So I'm really excited about, you know, using that with my ribs. They do come out, it takes longer to do it with the charcoal, you know, so we're going to bypass the longness of it all. I don't know, is this going to all fit? I hope so. Let's see. Now what I'm going to do is probably go wash my hands and come back and make sure all my ribs fit in here. So then I'll give you a better view of all that. And now it's hard to touch this because my fingers are dirty. Boop, boop. All right, so here they are ready to go. They're raw, so we're going to go cook them in the convection oven at 300 for about an hour and a half, I think. And then I'll judge on that. Usually I like to do it an hour and a half to 2 hours for 2 slabs. Definitely 2 hours for 3, 2.5, 2.5. But here you go, they're going to turn out really good, and then we're going to fire up the grill and put them on that. Okay, so here it is out of the oven. What I did was I did it for 300, and I decided for about 2 hours. So I did them for about 2 hours, and this is how they look. Now I'm going to stick them on my grill. I've been preheating my grill right now. It's about, let me see. Well, I don't know. It's about that temperature, so it's still trying to heat up. I think I left it out in the rain and I shouldn't have. So Poor me. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer these ribs over here and let's see what happens. Okay, so here they are. And if you listen, you can hear them sizzling. So I'm just going to cook these on each side for a little bit. And then while they're on here, I'm going to cut them all up. And then I'm going to put some more barbecue sauce on them so that all the sides will now be this gooey barbecue texture of deliciousness. So stay tuned. Again, I want to give a shout out to Thane at Timber Knives for setting me up with some good knives. I just cut them all into pieces. So here they are, just barbecuing away. So now, because I like it to be a little bit or a lot gooey as far as how the barbecue sauce sticks on it. And I really like it to stick. Even though it says sweet and I think it's sweet heat, even though it says that on there, after you cook it, it's not as hot as you think it's going to be. That's why I add a little of the Tony Satchery to make it be a little bit better. So we're going to close this lid. I'm going to kind of cook this a little bit on low. And there you go. Okay, so what I've done already is I've flipped them once. I've added a little bit more barbecue sauce. I'm going to flip them one more time, add a little more barbecue sauce, flip them again, and then pull them off. And then bon appetit. So here you go. I can tell you right now that if I had my one of my cooking buddies, Sean, out here, he'd probably already have 2 of these already gone. So for him, there's a piece right there that's nothing but meat, and it's going to be delicious. So there you go. Remember, if you like what you see, hit like. Hit subscribe to subscribe. And you know the drill. Leave a comment. So I'm going to get ready to do something. Hopefully I'm ready to do this the next video I do. It'll be kind of exciting, so stay tuned for that. So the next thing I'm going to do is flip these. And so I bet some people are wondering, why so many ribs? Well, it's because you want leftovers. Of course you want leftovers. Especially since it takes a long time to make and they're so delicious to eat. And remember, you guys, only you can prevent forest fires. And wash your hands. Be kind to one another. And I hope everyone's doing well.